not sure if you can see it, but that's Mount Baker over there. Just right in here. Doesn't look that impressive on the camera here, but it's the biggest mountain on the skyline. It's actually a volcano, I believe it's dormant. Steams from time to time. I'm in Point Roberts. That's some of the Vancouver Islands, I believe. And I'm on a beach here, a nice rocky beach. So hello Kindred Longevity Lifestyle Designers, this is Zach here with secretsoflongevity.com. And I'm over at a family reunion type of thing for a week here in BC, or just in Point Roberts, which is actually the US, just across the border from BC. And for those who want to know what it is, it's actually a penny exclave. I learned that word. So you could look that up, P-E-N-E space E-X-C-L-A-V-E. And it means basically you can't get to the US from here, you have to go through Canada because it's a point that comes down from Canada and the border happens to cut it off the 49th parallel. So the only way to get to it, even though it's US soil, is through Canada. It's kind of an interesting little phenomenon. But yeah, I'm having a great time here with family and friends, and wanted to get a video out there. I'll try and get another one up before I come back on Tuesday. One thing I've been thinking about is looking at who I hold as role models in my life. So we, in the health community, we obviously have people that we look up to because of their choices in lifestyle and diet and exercise. But I think a role model per se goes a little bit beyond just an influence. Looking back on my past, I can sort of look at the most difficult times in my life, or the parts of my life I was enjoying less than I am now, were times when my role models were not healthy, you could say. So one example would be if I was listening to a certain type of music and I have the posters of certain musicians posted throughout my room. I had quite a lot of posters up at one point. And you have these people up that you're admiring for their abilities musically, which is fine, but when you have them depicted in that way, almost like an idol, they become, you're taking on more than just their musical talents. At least for me personally, that's what I found. So at a certain point in my life, I decided to let go of a lot of that negativity that I was attracted to at the time. I'm talking about specifically musicians that were involved in drugs, involved in unhealthy lifestyle choices. And I'm more drawn, obviously, to people that are in the health movement, but also there's a few others that I post on my wall now. I don't have anywhere near as many posters or anything like that, but I recently printed off an 8.5 by 11 picture of someone I like. I'm just being joined here by two dogs, our family dogs. Who are they?
Sorry.
No problem. It is, what are the names again? Lakey, and the far one is Willie. But yeah, the person I was thinking of, I actually put the picture on my phone here, and you can see that. Let's see if you can see that. It's Franz Barden, and I also have his picture up in my room. I actually just took the picture with the phone camera of the picture I put in my room, and that's someone that I am drawn to, who has certain spiritual and even lifestyle teachings, who has stood the test of time. So yes, there's going to be tons of people that I draw from for influence, but there's going to be those few that I hold in high regard because I see that over their lifetime they accomplished a lot. So I'm not saying anyone should do this, but having that sort of idea of someone that you hold in high regard and putting their image up can be a good influence. I have the actual picture, printed off black and white 8.5 by 11 paper, right by my light switch in my bedroom, so every time I sit and meditate facing that direction so I can see it then when I open my eyes and before I close them in meditation. And also when I'm leaving and coming into the room, I see that picture. So it's a constant reminder of that person's there, that influence is there, even though I've never met the person. They're long since passed on. But yeah, it's just something I've been thinking about, wanting to pass that along. You could put anyone. Someone else I'm thinking of putting up is Lee Ching-yun, who some of you are familiar with. And I think having that influence is good, and that's just my personal feeling from my history with musicians, and putting less than positive images up, is that type of image has a strong influence on how I decide to live my life in the moment. And yeah, it helps bring in that energy of that character or that guru or that person that you want to sort of start to take on. So let me know what you think, post comments below. This is a short vid, and I'll get another one up soon. So take care and embrace life without limits. There's the moon. It's going to be a full moon on Saturday. I think it's Mercury is now going to be in retrograde, so that should be a good thing. Things will start shifting for people if you've been experiencing the Mercury rising issues that come with that. Anyways, take care.